can't really see how many persons are in the comment section. Okay, guys, we're talking CoinW, and we'll have a special guest. So just give a few minutes for people to come online, and we can kickstart. All right, Chinanye, one, I see you. All right, educate here. I'll just give a few minutes more because we're just discussing our lives. Our lives are gonna. We used to have Thursday live almost every week, and they're coming back really, really soon. We're talking Coin W, and we have one of the team there, which is going to join us soon. One of the market analysts and trader at CoinW Exchange. So I want to know if you can hear me. Just type "I can hear you" in the comment section. If you can hear me, type "I can hear you" in the comment section. Okay? Okay, loud and clear. I see you, Ambrose. Now, so the next thing we do is tell me the country and the city you are attending this live from. For example, I'm in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Just tell me the country and the city you are attending the live from. Okay, Asaba, Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, Port Harcourt, Nigeria, Kano, Nigeria, Enugu, Nigeria, Ghana. I don't know the province you are in Ghana. Is it Accra, Anambra, Nigeria? Ifeanyi from Mumbai, India. Mohammed, Difa, Niger Republic. How you guys doing in Niger Republic with the coup and all that? So Lagos, Stephen, presently in Lagos, Benue State, Papiloyeka, Abuja, um, Bangladesh, somebody from Bangladesh, Qatar FIFA Cup from Bangladesh, um, Nigeria, Delta State. From Dubai, I have people from Dubai, Edo, Benin City. So thank you very much. I'm gonna bring in the guests we have really, really soon. The exchange we're looking at is CoinW because it's been there for a while. It's among the top exchanges if you go to Coin Market Cap right now, and um, they have lots of features, including ETF. You can trade sports, you can trade crypto, and they have a lot of other things. It's one of the exchanges that's approved by this community, and that is one of the exchanges I'm going to be trading with. And I'm bringing in the D-Learn to just give us a walkthrough of the exchange. So this is just one of this lots of. This is the first of the numerous um, lives are going to be holding on trading, especially on CoinW. You get to learn lots of trading strategies on CoinW that can apply and lots of ways you can start using the exchange. So I'll be bringing in Dylan. Dylan is 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 a market analyst and trader at CoinW. Dylan, you are welcome.
Oh, Jude, thanks so much for having me. I really
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Can you?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. So, how long have you been with CoinW?
So I've been with them for around about 10 months. So basically, I'm initially from
Okay.
South Africa, and I worked remotely for them as a copy trader. And they actually hired me to come to Dubai. So currently, I'm working and living in Dubai at this stage. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So I think we should just kick off right away. So what we're gonna do is that you go and tell us about the exchange and walk us through the exchange. And if there are questions, people are gonna ask, and you just give answers to it. So let's get
Yeah.
rolling.
Let me share the screen. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I hope all of you guys can see my screen. So basically,
All
I'm
right.
gonna go through pretty much like it will be short and sweet, but I'm gonna go through all the main things and why people should use CoinW. So we first gonna register an account just to show you how to do that. So basically, you open up the coinw.com and you click register at the top right. You can either register with a phone or an email. For example, I will use an email. I did create a new email just so we can see the registration process. So CoinW test one. I would use my phone. It is a bit easier, but it's because my phone is linked to another account. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to send the code to your email. You just have to do this. Okay. And once it says that, you can go to your email and it should come up here within a few seconds. Yeah. So this is your code. So I'm just going to copy that. Okay. And the next thing is your invitation code. So with CoinW, I do want to quickly touch on this. There's a rebate system. So basically, I will go through it a little bit more in depth, but essentially, when you open a trade and you close a trade, you pay two fees, right? One for opening a trade and one for closing a trade. Okay. So CoinW, you can get up to 70% rebates. So essentially, you get 70% of those fees paid back into your account every single day. So basically,
Oh,
the
awesome.
invitation, yeah. So the main thing here for your invitation code, like for me, I have quite a lot of people that are using my code, and essentially, um, you get fees from the people using the code. So you can also set that up. So at the moment, I don't have an invitation code, but this is where you should put it in. Okay. So you just click register.
All right. So we're going to leave a link in the description for those who want to sign up for sign up, because this is how you also get access into the FEB course launching next week.
Exactly. Yeah, so once you log in here, it says congratulations, 1,000 USDT bonus. So if you click details, it will take you to this page over here. You can also do this where it says welcome CoinW futures trading, and if you don't understand it, then you can say no, I'm green, and then it'll take you through the whole process, like what is leverage, money's earned from going up and down. So it kind of gives you a display of, if you don't actually understand anything on an exchange, it will explain it to you. So USDT contract, it tells you all of that. So yeah, if you're new to trading and all of this, then I would suggest going through the steps. Yeah, so you can just do this, but so it gives you an idea of how to use it. So it says now Bitcoin's risen to this. So I would say liquidate and keep the trade. So that's basically, it just gives you a general idea of how to actually go about it. So it's quite nice and interactive for everyone. Okay, awesome. So now that we're in the exchange, I'm going to go through this from the top, and I'll just highlight the most important things, like how to open a trade, how to close a trade, and just the simple things of the product, because I know it's very daunting coming to a new exchange. Especially, I used to trade on Binance, and then coming to CoinW, there was a few things that were different. So yeah, let's see. So if you click on the top left, pretty much this will take you to the home page, and basically, it has all the main coins over here, and then these are your announcements. Okay, so if you want to see announcement, you just come to the bottom here and just scroll to the right. Okay, so these are all the announcements. You have announcements every day, and there's always prizes to be won also. Okay, so essentially, when you start coming down here, you can actually buy USDT on the platform. Currently, you can only buy USDT, but there are a lot of countries that are supported. So obviously, Dubai, South Africa, Nigeria is here as well. Down over here, the Euro, USD. So you can actually purchase USDT on the exchange, yeah, which is quite nice. So, for example, if you want to purchase 100 AED, you click purchase, and then it will take you to a P2P trading. If there's no P2P trading, you can just do a quick buy. Basically, you will buy using a third-party merchant, like Mercury or Add Cash. Okay, so it's very similar to a lot of other exchanges where you can just buy it on the exchange. I'm not going to actually buy now, but it's just an example on how to do it. Okay, so if you go back over here, you can see that because I've logged onto a new account, I get a super bonus. So basically, I can use the super bonus. So it's 10 USDT and it's applied to Ethereum. Okay. So it will be a 5x position. And essentially, what will happen is you would keep the profits. So anytime you get a super bonus, you keep the profits. So especially on CoinW, the more you trade during the day, the more bonuses you get. Sometimes I get up to $200 bonus, and I can keep the profits of the $200 bonus. So it's very nice. We will try that out just now. Okay.
So let me understand it. Super
Yeah.
bonus. So the super bonus is given to you, and you can trade with it, and the profit you make from it, you keep.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So
All right.
with the super bonus, you do get an expiration period. So I think it's 5 days. So if you don't use it in 5 days, then it does go away. So just with the super bonus, just make sure you use it when you do get it. Okay, and then if you
Where do
scroll
we
down
see
to
the super bonus?
yeah,
Is it in the asset column? We see the bonus. Where will it be?
I'll show you now. So if you click on wallet, you click
Okay.
at the top here. It says wallet. You come to assets. Then you start scrolling down over here, and I'll actually quickly run through how to actually use it, and I'll take the trade on
All
this
right.
account.
All right. Okay. Great.
So if you click here, um, bonus, I think I need to refresh the page here. There we go. Okay, so you click on bonus over here, and you can see over here it says take mission. Okay, so these are all the bonuses over here, and you must
Yeah.
read all of them because you can use pretty much all of these bonuses down here. So you can see there's 100
Okay.
super bonus, 500. So these are all the missions. So I would suggest definitely doing this if you're a beginner, or even like on any exchange, you should always use the bonus because let's just say you long Bitcoin and it goes up and it makes 20% on $100, then you keep the $20, right? So using these bonuses can actually put money into your actual account. So it's very important, and I would suggest using these bonuses. So if you go to take mission, you see view mission, and it says received. So now if I go back to assets, let me just see here. Oh, here we go. So you click when you on that page there. Let me go back just to show you. So if you go back to the bonus page, you say get bonus over here, okay, and then you click on my bonuses, okay, and then it'll take you to the bonus, and then you scroll down over here because we've done the mission. You say you go to use, and it'll take you to the futures um, futures market, right? So you can see at the bottom here it says 10 USDT bonus 5x. So it's always going to be a 5x leverage. Okay. So if I look at, for example, like if I go to Ethereum, because it is an Ethereum bonus, let me see over here. I just want to quickly see if I look at the chart. So on the chart, I would be looking more for the long side just because it's retesting this area. So let's just go back here and then I'll say buy with the $10. And then once I do that, what I can do on this position, wait, what did it say? Oh, I have to do my verification first. Okay, so we'll go
All
through
right.
that and then we'll do it. So basically, you have to do your ID first. So if you click on the guy over here on the right, you click on ID verification, and essentially this is where you have to verify your login password, your email, and what I like to use is Google Authenticator. It's way easier because that's where I keep all of my crypto like authentications on that app. So I do normally use this in order to bind it. So essentially, you just need to set all of this up, and all you need to do is just change set your trade password and all of this. And if you want to verify your account at the bottom here, you click on verify, and essentially this will take you to a page where you would have to put your ID in and then all of that. So in order for you to use the bonus, you have to be verified. So just make sure you do that. It's very quick. You normally get verified in under an hour. So it's very, very quick. Okay. So that's pretty much how you do that. Um, you can come to the bottom here and just see how it works. So if you say select, it will actually tell you to use your card, your ID card. But I would suggest using this on a phone, as it's way easier to take pictures and all of that on the phone. It is a bit easier. So that's how you do that. I do want to quickly show you guys a few more things on the platform that makes CoinW like really good. First off, I want to show you guys how to actually open a position. So if you click on futures, so you have buy crypto over here. So this is where you want to buy crypto. Markets, this is basically just where it shows you all the spot markets, um, futures, ETFs. So it's pretty much all the markets put in once. And it also shows you top gainers, newest to the platform, pretty much everything within one page. Okay, so that's markets. And with futures, this is where I will speak a little bit on how to open a trade. So basically, if you look here, at the moment we are on a market order, and there's three other orders: so market, limit, and trigger. So basically, market order is when you enter a position at the current market price. So I would enter at this price right now. Whereas a limit order, I can actually set um, a price where, let's just say, I expect Solana to come back down to 24.3, right? Then a limit order, you can actually put a buy limit, which means when price hits that level, then you'll be executed in the market, right? And that happens for both the sell side and the buy side. So you can put a sell limit and you can put a buy limit. Okay. Trigger order is the opposite of a limit order. So basically, in Forex terms, if you have traded Forex, a trigger order is called a buy stop and a sell stop. So basically, if you expect price to break above this level over here at 24.57, then you'll use a trigger order and put a buy stop above this area. Okay. So you choose the price over here. So let's say, for example, you want price to go to five, I think it was 585. Okay. So basically, I'm expecting once price breaks above this level, I want to be in the market. So it's more for breakouts, trigger order. So that's how you set that. It is a bit confusing in terms of limit and trigger, but basically limit is where you put a long order below the price, and trigger is where you put a long order above the current price. Okay, so you can do it both ways. Okay, so that's how you do that. And then at the top here we have isolated and merge. Basically, isolated means you can have hold positions in both directions. And also, let's just say you on a trade and you have $100 in your account and you have $20 on the one position. Okay, if that $20 on an isolated position goes down to minus 100%, then you'll be liquidated from that position. Okay, so that's normal, right? Whereas cross, once price hits minus 100%, it can still go to minus 500%. And what it will do, it will take money from your futures account and start funding that trade. Okay, so well, obviously, like when you start trading, you use stop loss and all of that. But let's just say you don't use a stop loss and you've left it overnight on a cross margin, and it goes down to minus 200%, which it means that it's going to take money from your account and start funding that trade. So personally, I just use isolated. Every exchange has both, but it's important that you understand. Uh, Maybe some people use cross because they're holding a position for a longer time. So there's obviously strategies for using cross margin, but personally, I don't like to use it just based on the fact that it can eat up your futures account balance if you're not looking at the chart. Okay, so merge and split. Basically, merge is when you have, let's just say you long um, Solana at the current price and you want to long Solana at 24.576. Okay, so you want to long it here and here. And let's just say both positions get executed. Well, then you will actually get in at the average price. So it's merging those two positions together and making one whole position. Okay, so we'll average out the price between the top price and the low price. Okay, so that's merge. And then split, obviously, split means you can have two separate positions on the same pair. Okay. Yeah, so that's isolated and merge. And then for leverage, obviously over here, this is where you can slide and you can actually put in, let's just say you want 25 leverage, you can click search at 25. Most pairs only go up to 50, all the altcoins, but Bitcoin and I think Ethereum has 200. So I know Bitcoin does. I think it's just Bitcoin. You can go up to 200 leverage. Let me see ETH, um, also 200. So it's just Bitcoin and ETH that you can go up to 200 leverage, whereas the other altcoins only up to 50. Okay, so it's just what that means is because the altcoins are lower, it means they're more volatile. So they don't want people to be using 200 leverage um, on an altcoin just because of how volatile it is. It is a bit risky. Even using 200 leverage is risky. But basically, I will explain a bit about leverage just so you understand. Um, if you have, if you're going 10 leverage, right? Let's just say you put 10 leverage, and you have $100 in your account, okay, and you want to trade with, let's just say you put $100 on the trade, then you say 10 times 100, which is 1,000. So basically, you are basically having a larger position, and the exchange is giving you $1,000 to trade with, but you're risking yourself by using leverage because if it goes the opposite way from your idea, then you can lose that much as well. So just be careful when you're using leverage. If you don't understand how to properly use it, you must be careful on the impact of it. So personally, when I trade, I use 20 leverage. Sometimes I use 50 depending on the setup. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the functions for futures. You can see we do have trading view on the right. So this is the trading view chart over here. So you can do some drawings on the left as well. It's very, very simple. So if you are technical analysis like me, you can actually chart on here. But I do prefer just to use trading view, to be honest. So yeah, when you place the order, you want to place it over here. And this scroll on the right is basically you can add use percentages. So when I trade, let's just say I had $100 here, I normally use 5% or 10% on my account, depending on the setup. But I normally use 5% on my account balance for a trade. So you can actually just use the percentage bar, and that's how I trade. So also you can put in the price over here. Let's just say you only want to use $20, then you can just put it in here as well. But for me personally, I do like to use the percentage. And yeah, so that's pretty much the futures page. If anyone does have questions regarding that, because it can be a bit confusing, but it is quite simple to use if you just understand the basics. So
Okay,
I
great.
do want to, yeah,
Okay, yeah, go ahead, continue.
yeah. So I do want to go over. This is copy trading. So basically every exchange does have copy trading. Um, what I do is I've got a lot of people that are in my family and that have supported me from a young age, and all my friends, right? What I do is I help them out because I am a copy trader. So basically, people can follow you, and you can see that we have a lot of copy traders at the moment, and you can see all the experience. But basically, if you don't like the look of someone's copy trading profile, you can actually click on it, and it will tell you, it'll give you an overview of the months over here. So month by month, your win rate. These are all these different things. So you can actually come in here and see all the stats of the copy trading. And if you like what you see, then you can actually follow them. So basically, what that means is um, like these guys over here. So their following investment was this amount. You can see like the P&L of all the people that are following me. So basically, if I take a trade on my account, it will rectify that exact same trade on your account. So that's copy trading, right? So if you follow me, every single trade that I do, it will do the exact same trade on your account. Okay. So copy trading is what I tell people that don't know how to trade and are learning how to trade. I say, why don't you just do copy trading first? While you start to, use the app and get to know the platform and get to know how to trade, and then use the profits from the copy trading to start funding your trading. So that's how I look at it for new people, and it's very like for CoinW. What's nice is it's very open. So I think the next week or two we'll have basically a whole thing where the introduction is over here, where it will show you exactly what you should be risking per trade. Because, for example, like on my account, I risk like 5% on my account per trade. But in order for you to follow me, you need to be risking the same amount. So we're gonna upgrade that feature. So basically, you will know exactly if you follow me, you must be risking a certain amount to follow the trades. So yeah, that's copy trading is very very simple. If you just click follow here, it will show you a few things that you want to be looking out for. So basically, asset equity at copy trade. This is basically all your money that you want to be putting towards the copy trading. So let's just say it was $100, then you would put $100 over here. I can't type because I don't have money in. So that's there. Per time order margin, basically, let's just say you want to be risking $10 per trade, then you'll put it here. Okay. So if you have $100 in your account, you don't want to be risking the full amount. You want to be risking a portion of that per trade. And that's pretty risk management is very, very key in trading. So normally, like I say, if I have $100, I'll be risking $5 to $10 per trade. Okay. Then over here, the copy trades. So these are all the futures pairs that are on CoinW. And basically, you can see over here, if you don't want someone to trade a coin, you can actually unselect it. And the ones that are unselected, you won't be. So let's just say I took a trade over here and you're following me, and I took a trade on TRX, then you won't actually be in that trade. So let's just say you don't like a certain coin and you don't like the movements of a certain coin, you can just unclick it over here. So
And
yeah,
Dylan, so a quick one before you continue. So you
yeah,
said that before that there's going to be an update where the copy master could like update, more like give instruction on how his trade is meant to be copied. So
yes,
you said, for example, that you risk 5% for your trade. So if let's say I have $100 to trade with, it means that if I'm to follow your trade, my limit per time order margin, what I'm going to put there is $5, like 5% of
yes,
my trade.
yeah,
Is that it?
yes, yeah. So
Understood. Okay.
basically, yeah, I mean that's a good question because basically the problem is so like with me, I do around about ten trades a day, right? Mainly. So if you're following me and you're risking 5% per trade and you're doing 10 trades, okay? So that's you're risking $50 within a day pretty much. So because I'm doing 10 different trades, I'm actually hedging against my losses. So like I know it seems like $5 isn't a lot, but when you're doing 10 of those $5 trades a day, it scales up very quickly because you're basically exposing $50 of that margin in
Yeah.
those trades instead
Yeah.
of $5. Yeah. So yeah, it depends. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna explain our strategies on the copy trading because a lot of people will follow someone and then, for example, like the one guy Boris, people need to understand that he is, a long term trader. So people that are following him, um, he holds positions for over weeks. Whereas me, I'm in and out, and that's why we are in the process of putting that in the introduction, so people can look and be like, okay, he's in a trade for an hour, 2 hours, and he's out, and this is how much he's risking per trade. So you know exactly what you're getting, and I think that's very important, especially if you don't know the person that you're following. So that's going to be happening soon, which is very exciting. Yeah, so just coming back to this
Okay.
page, position type. So like I said earlier, we went over isolated, cross, and reference trader. So reference trader just means whatever I do, then basically you would just reference it, right? Or do the exact same thing on your account. So I would suggest this would be the way. Then reference trader or fixed leverage. So this is very nice, right? So let's just say you're quite conservative and you know that I'm risking 20x per trade and you want to actually enter like 10x. So you can actually put a certain leverage you want to be entering. So if you're more conservative, then you can put in 10, even 5. But if you just want to reference a trader, then you can just do that as well. And then also at the bottom here, you can actually have a take profit ratio, a stop loss ratio, and maximum position amount. So basically, let's just say I'm in a trade and you're following me, right? Then if it goes down to minus 10%, then you say sorry, stop loss minus 10%, then you would be out of that position. Okay, so you can actually put in your own risk control on the app. So like this. So
So this
yeah,
this is per trade, or is it on your portfolio?
this is per trade.
The per trade. Okay, good.
Per trade, yeah. So yeah, this would be per trade. So yeah, if it goes down to minus 10%, and that is your stop loss ratio, that means you'll be out of the trade. But what I do is, I mean, if you're following someone and you know their strategy, then you can just leave risk control. But if you don't know their strategy, I would, suggest just, looking at putting a stop loss or take profit ratio. But like I said, we are going to have an introduction where we explain our strategy because it's important for people to understand. You don't want to just follow someone and then your money's gone, right? So you have to understand why he's using that strategy and the risk amounts per trade and all of these things, because then you can follow it to the best capacity. Whereas a lot of people just follow people and they're putting their full margin on one trade, and then it does get a bit messy because they don't understand that risk management is really really key, especially when you following someone that is using risk management. So yeah, that's copy trading. I hope you guys understood this. It's very very simple to understand, and yeah. Um, if you guys like the look of any of these copy traders, you must just go through their profile and see how they trade. But next week or the next 2 weeks, there will be a whole strategy where everyone explained their set. Yeah.
I was about to ask for that question when it's going to be updated. That feature is going to be updated.
Yeah, so I got news yesterday because we've been wanting it for a while, 1 to 2 weeks. It does go through a lot of product team, so it will be within the next 1 to 2 weeks, which is very exciting because a lot of people are wondering about that, which it makes sense. Like, you don't want to follow someone and you just don't know their strategy. So yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, awesome. Great.
Yeah,
Great.
so a few more things. I think I saw someone says how to set a stop loss on spot trading. So I'll go over that quickly. So basically, you have buy crypto, you have markets, futures, and then trade. Trade, you have spot and ETF. So if you click on spot, it will take you to, like we went over the futures market. It is a little bit different, but it's got the same concept over here. Okay. So What's nice with this, you can actually trade spot, ETFs over here, and futures. So if you just swap between the three over there, it will take you to the futures page. Okay, so it's nice that it's already there. I will explain all of these things because it does look a bit daunting. You have the order book and then real time, so I will explain that. So basically, on the left here is just the order book. So these are all the orders that are coming, buys and sells within the exchange, and you can see the amount and the price. You can actually change it if you want it as more. So you can change it to 1 Bitcoin over here. So it will update, and it shows you the bigger orders. Okay, so if you don't like the look of this, I think you can make it smaller. Um, over here, you can use these things on the left to actually change the layout of it. Yeah. So that's quite nice. And on the right, this is also just all the orders coming in, buy and sell orders. So it's very, very simple. And then if you look here, the chart is still loading. I'm waiting for that to load. Let's just refresh. Here we go. So this is the chart. And in order for you to take a trade over here, you all you need to do is come to the bottom and say spot trading. You have limit order, market order, and grid trading. I will explain grid trading in just a second, just so you guys do understand it. So limit order, we went through it earlier. If you expect Bitcoin to go down to this level, 29,450, you can actually put in here 29,450, and whenever price hits that level, you will be long in the market, and that's for spots, right? So remember, with spot, there's no leverage. You are just buying the coin. So you're essentially buying like a portion of a Bitcoin, or if you have enough money, you can buy the full amount, right? So a limit order is when you put um, a limit for a lower price. So, like for example, if price comes down to this level at 29,450, we'll be in the market, right? How we put it here, and then sell limit, you can actually put it at a higher price. So if price comes up to 30,000, then you would want to sell that Bitcoin, and you've made a certain amount of profit. Okay, so with limit order, it's just putting an order in the order book over here, and when price hits that level, you'll be in the market, right? Okay. Then market order is just at the current price, and then grid trading. So this is a bit different. Okay, so with grid trading, it's actually basically an AI bot that has been back tested for I think a couple years, and you can see how the APY is. So basically, APY is yearly yield. Okay, so basically what you have to do here is you put in the amount of investment amount, but what normally happens is you have to have a certain amount, right? So within this strategy, you have to have greater than or less than 195, and you put it in here the amount, and then what it would do is over a yearly basis you'll be making 56.23% on that amount, which is quite crazy. um,
Yeah.
yeah, so with grid trading, it's more on the spot, so it's not gonna be doing futures. It's more it's gonna buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. So it has a price range over here, 21K to 38K. So whenever price goes down to certain levels, it will buy and sell according to the price range. So it's all AI generated. You don't have to do anything. It's only for the spot market though. Um, but yeah, grid trading is a nice way to expose yourself
So
in the
for
market.
for free trading, once you put in the investment amount, it
Yeah.
just automatically knows what to take to continue doing the trades. You don't have to put in a specific amount per trade.
No, it will do its own risk management and all of that for you. So
Oh,
yeah, you don't
awesome.
you put in an investment amount, and then it will buy and sell based on whatever the strategy is that's been back tested. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's very
What of the
simple.
what of the second part, the one by the right?
Yeah. So this is oh yeah, so that's
Select
intelligent strategy
manual.
and
Yeah.
set manually. So basically, if you're a good trader and you know exactly how good trading works in terms of price ranges, then you can actually set your own strategy. So I think personally, I wouldn't do this. I don't really know how to set a strategy for grid trading, but some people that have been in the spot market for a very long time, they would be able to set a strategy based on um, you know geometric grid. So it's a bit confusing to be honest, but you can set your own strategy for grid trading. Um, but personally, yeah, I would just use the intelligent strategy because I
The
don't really.
grid trading, is it available across different cryptocurrency pairs, or is it just for BTC?
No, it's across multiple, most of the pairs. So if you click on the,
Oh, oh, right.
sorry, my bad. Click on the top left here. Let's go for Dogecoin, for example. You come to the right, you click on Good Trading, and it also has a strategy here on the left. So yeah, so it basically you can do it for every single pair. There's over I think 800 pairs in CoinW spot market. So there's a lot of strategies that you can use. Yeah, so it's very interesting the good trading. Personally, I have done it, and it does work. But it is once you put your money in for a certain amount of time, it does. It's kind of like if you do good trading for 2 weeks, then you lock your funds for 2 weeks. So it depends on what you like, and if you want to just keep your funds making money, and you don't really know how to trade, you can just do good trading. It is quite lucrative, but it does take a long period of time. So yeah,
Okay.
I would show how to open an order, but I don't have any money in this account. Um, yeah, what I can do, I can log into my other account, but I don't know if people want to know how to do an order. I can do that if you would like.
Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. So it's basically the same thing with most exchanges. So figure it out. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
hold another class. Maybe me with that. Show how it's done. So I think we're good.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. Um,
We're good with
yeah.
that.
There's a lot of other functions here. If you click on finance, CoinW earn. So this is also where you can put your money in for a certain amount of period. So let's just say you have this is basically staking. So what staking means is you put your money in for a certain amount of period and you earn interest on that. So it's basically like having a fixed loan account. I mean a fixed deposit account or a fixed savvy account at like the bank, right? Where you lock your funds for 30 days and you get interest based on how much how long you've locked it for. So for ETH,
Yeah.
you see it says 21 days, 60 days, 100 days. So you can choose the period of how many days you want to be locked in for. So, for example, if it says 4 to 7, what you have to realize is that is APY. So it's your yearly yield. Okay. So you would have to divide by, 21, it will be 52 times 3 because basically it's 21 days. So you have to divide by 52 weeks times by 3 to get your actual yield. Uh, so this is your yearly yield, but if you're using 21 days, you have to divide by, actually it's 365 divided by 21, sorry. And that would be your
Yeah,
yield.
that's a actual
Yeah,
yield per day.
exactly, yeah.
So which ones are the promotions? One with 200%, 100% or more.
What's that for?
It's there. I can see promotions. There are some of them with
Oh, yeah.
promotions beside it.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. So basically, when these come, you normally get notified when there's a promotion, and basically 100%, right, for 3 days would be for a certain time period because that's it's obviously a lot more than what you're getting for over here. So when there's a promotion, you should always, buy the coin and then quickly stake it for whatever, how long, and then you actually get. It's not 200% because remember that's yearly yield, so you have to divide by the amount of days, and
Yeah.
that's how much you'll get. Yeah. So when there's a promotion, I would suggest just to do it, and this is another way just to make money. Yeah, because normally they do promotions pretty much every week.
Oh, great, great, awesome,
Yeah, and then
awesome.
flex.
There are a lot more features I didn't know that CoinW has. So I'm going to touch on.
Yeah, so staking. I mean, what I tell people, if you're holding Bitcoin or if you're holding ETH, why not just stake it? Because you're going to be earning more of the coin, right? So like all my coins that I have, I just stake them because I'm going to be holding them for 5 years. So I don't need to touch them, but I'd rather let them earn interest, right? So I
Yeah,
do I do like I do like staking a lot, especially if you are going to hold for a very long time. Um,
yeah,
yeah, so that's yeah, exactly. That's CoinW Earn. Auto Invest is also another feature. So if you can finance, okay. So this is another feature on CoinW. So basically, what it is, choose the crypto you want to invest in. You can combine like a portfolio. Choose the amount of USDT you want to pay. Choose the period to buy crypto and determine the time of the auto invest, and then automatically execute auto invest plan. So basically, what this is, it will you can create a plan. Let's just say for Bitcoin over here, you say create plan. Say I'm aware. Okay, so you can choose how long you want your plan to be auto investing for. So you can say I want to be doing it for 1 week from Monday. So it will start from Monday to Monday. You select your local time. So what is the time now? It's around 11, and you select a certain amount. So basically, if you say 5 USDT, when you're executing AutoVest, the spot account funds are insufficient. Okay, yeah, that's just saying that my funds are insufficient. But basically, every day um, at 11 from on sorry
yeah,
every at
yeah.
11 until the
Every
next
Monday.
week. Yes, yes, yeah. Sorry, every Monday at 11 you'll be auto investing this amount. Okay, so
It's more like this
if
doing DCA, dollar cost averaging in
exactly this
into a
is just
particular
dollar.
coin. Yeah,
Yeah. So, like, I don't know, I don't normally use this, but it's nice to just if you're one of those investors that are just buying every month and your plan is just to hold until 5 years and wait or next year's the halving, but wait for certain amounts of time because in 5 years time Bitcoin could be 200K. Then this can just be your way of just putting money aside every month and buying coins at a certain time period. So you don't forget kind of thing. So auto invest is very cool. It is a good strategy.
so one other thing I would like to touch on is ETF because I see ETF on the
Yeah, sure.
CoinW platform. So could you just tell us
Yeah,
what it
let's go.
is and how it's traded?
Yeah, sure. Personally, I don't use ETFs, but I will definitely go over it because a lot of people are making quite a lot of money on ETFs. So let's go through it here. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So if you click here, like we had on the spot trading account, we had spots and then ETFs. So let's just go back to Bitcoin, for example. Okay. And we have ETFs over here. So we have, sorry, not BTS, ETFs. We have a Bitcoin 6 long. So basically, it's basically transaction that move funds electronically between different financial institutions, banks, or individuals. So when it's called an ETF, it's just basically an electronic bank transfer in terms of like the spot market. So if you have a BTC 6L, it means that that is it's a BTC six leverage long, okay, and you have that for sell 3. Um, over here. So when you buying this coin, right, this ETF, you have to keep in mind that the volatility is a lot different between an actual like coin, right? So this is just the electronic transfers that of a coin going through a system, whereas when you're buying on spot, it's very very different, and you're actually buying the coin. Yeah. So when you're trading ETFs, the change is a lot higher. So you can see over here, Bitcoin's down, BTC 6L is down 9%. So what that means is um, it's basically a lot of people are shorting the long side at the moment. Because if you go back to Bitcoin now, because it says BTC L, it means that the longs are getting smashed by the shorts, as an example. So if you look at Bitcoin, we had that massive run up, but at the moment it's coming down. So when it says BTCL, it means that this is for the long side of the market, and when it's looking at the short side, you can see it's up 6%. Okay, so it means there's more shorts in the market, and you can see it's quite evident. So when you're trading ETFs, you can't. What I do is I used to do it. I look at the chart, and if Bitcoin's at a resistance area over here, then I would long a BTSS because I want to be favoring the short side. So you can see how it's different, and you can see how it's up 7%, whereas the long side is actually up. I mean, down 9%. Okay, so it's a good way to trade as well. Um, you can, if you trading the market and you see Bitcoin's at this resistance over here, then you all you need to do is just uh, buy the short ETF. Whereas if you see that Bitcoin's at support, then you want to be buying the long ETF. So yeah, it is a bit different in terms of how to like trade it, but it's the same concept of futures. Just need to understand that the long side is where um, you know you're basically anticipating that if you want to sell the long side, then you're expecting that the price is going to go down. If you want to buy the short side, expecting price to go up. Yeah.
Isn't it go? So what are the fees? Because somebody's asking about the fees on
Yeah.
CoinW.
So for the fees, we have a 0.04 maker fee and a zero point zero 0.06 taker fee. Okay. So the limit order would be a zero point zero 0.04 and the market order would be a zero point zero 0.06. Okay. So in total for market order, it will be 0.12 percent, whereas the limit order would be 0.08 percent, yeah, for futures. And then same thing with, I mean, for sorry, ETFs, and then same thing with futures. It is the same fees.
Okay, I didn't quite get that for futures. The fees.
Yeah.
Could you,
So
could you say it again?
for futures, it's the same. So it will be 0.04 for a maker fee, which is a limit order, and then a zero point zero 0.06 for a market order. So
Okay.
yeah, in total for market order is 0.12%, and limit order is 0.08%.
Oh, okay. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah. So also with
Awesome.
that, I do want to quickly say something with that is, let's just say you 100x leverage on Bitcoin, and your fees are 0.12%, right, on a market order. Then that would mean that you say 100x times your fee, so 0.12, which will give you 12. Okay. So in order to find how much you're paying per trade on fees, you want to be timesing the leverage by the fee. Okay. So whatever it is, so 100 times 0.12 is 12, which is, then you say 12% on your margin, which will give you the fee that you're paying per trade. So that's how I calculate it. And with the rebate system, like I explained earlier, these fees are good because let's just say you're taking 10 trades a day and seven of them on profit, right? And you getting a 70% rebate, which means that you're getting 70% of those fees which you've done 10 times. So you've done 10 trades and you're getting 70% of those fees back into your account the next day, um, which is what I've been trading. So mainly, like my one account, I literally just trade for the fees. So if I'm in profit, I'll take it out. If I'm in, every time I'm in profit, I just take out, take out, take out, and you can literally just trade for the fees, which is a very new concept to me, which is why I like CoinW because you get your rebates are amazing on this platform. So if you just trade the fees, it does work.
Okay, that is so far that is awesome. I didn't know that CoinW even have a lot of these features. So
Yeah,
you guys, if you have questions, just bring it on. So we're in the question and answer session, and we'll end this class soon. But what I jot down when I'm looking through the platform is things I'm going to look at: the copy trading. Yeah. So
yeah,
if you can do all these trades yourself, I like the fact that CoinW is also bringing out a way for master traders to come and say, okay, this is my strategy. This is how you can copy my trades, and these are the settings you can use. And Dylan has also told us, how to actually copy it straight right now. So you can go ahead and just register with the link in the description and copy it straight, putting in 5% of your portfolio as the copy trade. So what I would do is that I'm also going to do maybe another class to show you guys, maybe like step by step. I'll do it and you'll follow me. Then the grid is actually quite cool. So if you are just like the way you talked about staking, you stake a coin and like 6% or thereabouts, or you can stake stable coins and earn very little percentages. So the grid trading could be a way. So if the AI has determined that you're making about 50% per annum, it's much higher than when you are maybe staking. So it's an option for you to just use for long term. Just do that if you have money. Yeah, so you can do that long term. And the earn session as well. So what the good thing about the earn session is that you can have your say, yes, I actually have I accumulate some coins. So what you can do that in CoinW is you can just go and put it there, stick it there, and earn extra income. So the good thing is that when the bull season comes, your interest is going up as well as the value of your interest is going up as well as your major coin. So it's no brainer for not to do that. But another question I have is most persons are with regards to the security and safety of exchanges. So since the we had the FTS clash, so another
yeah.
question which I have is how safe and secure and compliant is CoinW? Because if you're going to have your money, on CoinW, some people have good huge amount they want to put in CoinW to do all these things, maybe the great trading or the staking. How we sure that these people are, one day we'll hear stories like the way we heard with FTX.
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, for CoinW, we've obviously been around since 2017, so we've been around for a very long time. And what's nice about CoinW, we've actually got licenses around the world where it allows us to be in that certain country. So we have a license in South Africa now. We have a license in Dubai. We have a license in Amsterdam, Australia. We're looking at the US, but obviously the US, you don't really have an exchange there.
Yes, it's crazy.
Yeah,
You can't with those guys.
yeah. I don't know. I would not want to be in the US and trade. So, but the nice thing with CoinW, you can use CoinW in the US. But for compliancy and all of that, we are above board. And obviously, I mean, to be honest, I can't promise anything for with any exchange in the crypto industry. It's not, what I mean, it's hard for me to say something. But if you're trading crypto on an exchange, CoinW is definitely there hasn't been any failures or anything in terms of 5 years. So and there hasn't been any news about CoinW hosting withdrawals or anything like that. Whereas, like some exchanges, I don't want to say anything, but most exchanges do have these issues. And the nice thing with CoinW is it's not as big as Binance and all these other exchanges. So I feel like keeping your funds in a stable exchange like this. over a long period of time wouldn't really be affected.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. So the person asking about fees, I think we've talked about it, is 0.04% and 0.06 percent, depending on if you are a taker or maker. So what you can do is I can go to the platform and actually search for this. You see the list and how it's how their fees are charged. It's more like
Yeah,
almost the same thing with what you have on. It's more like it's they're still following the global standard. Is the same as you find in other exchanges. But the extra thing, like Dylan said, is that you also have rebates. So
yeah,
some of your fees are paid back to you. So does
exactly.
CoinW have a native token?
Yes, we do. I'll actually show you. It's called CWT. I personally do own a bit, but I'll show you the chart. I don't know. It seems like it's loading. There we go. Sorry about that. Should be working now. There we go. So it's called CWT. Okay. And obviously we can see the graph over here. I change it to
Yeah,
that.
we can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, the screen
Sorry.
is out.
Sorry about that. I think you can see it now. Um,
Yeah, right on.
yeah, so you come to the top left. We've spoken about it earlier, and you can search the coin. So you say CWT over here. This is the CoinW native token. And yeah, this is pretty much it here. Obviously, the whole market is um, quite been in quite a bear run at the moment. So buying coins at these low prices is for me, I would be doing it. But if you look at CWT, you can look at a a higher time frame. If you click on 4 hour or the daily time frame and zoom out, it has been in a downtrend at the moment. But most coins are
Yeah,
at
most
these.
coins are down trend.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to really say about it, but it has been out for 5 years, and I do own quite a bit of it. Obviously, a lot of people do buy it when they come to exchange just to add liquidity also. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Um,
Okay. Somebody asked like if we can make a video with regards to earn fees. Okay. I think I will look into that and see if that video can be made. Dylan, thank you so much.
yeah.
Okay. So people are still asking question with regards to insurance and security. So what about security in case and is there insurance in case of a hack? So
Um,
it's still around protection of funds. I know some exchanges do have like they have some money set aside in case there is like a hack on the exchange. They can actually pay users back. I think Binance has something like that. So
yeah,
is
I
there anything
think
like that
CoinW.
on CoinW?
Yeah, I think we do have that. To be honest, like with security and insurance, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that that would be the case.
Okay, great, great. So, guys,
Yeah,
if there are no more questions, I hope. Okay, you have more things to tell us, Dylan?
yeah, sure. Sorry.
All right, guys. So we. Okay, go ahead.
No, sorry. I think I'm
All right,
lagging a
guys.
bit here.
You can you hear me? Okay, if there are no more questions, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make several videos for CoinW where I more like give details with regards to um, making using the futures platform. Maybe I'll not do ETF because I myself don't trade ETFs. So I'm going to do all that, and we're going to have Dylan two more other times maybe to show us some. trading strategies we can actually use here. So expect more. Like the live show is back. I saw the live show for some time because I was preparing the course, but we are almost done. But we still hold live shows on Telegram. On Telegram every morning. So by 4:35, I'm there analyzing the market on Telegram, like 5 times a week. We still do that, and we still hold classes on Telegram, trading strategies, and we do that on Telegram. So you should also try to attend that. But we're going to bring in some of these things to YouTube as well, and inviting some persons like Dylan to help us, to get more knowledge from this. So, still questions on it. Does CoinW have proof of stake?
Proof
It's
of
still
stake.
questions on security.
Well, proof of stake is just the mechanism.
Proof of
Basically,
reserve. Proof of reserve.
yeah. In terms of
I think it's
like
proof of
having
reserve is what it's.
proof of stake, proof of stake. Well, I can explain what it is. Basically, it's just
It's proof of
um,
reserve.
is that what he's asking?
Yeah, I think it's asking about proof of reserve.
Um,
I believe Dara Mola Bumi. I think what you mean is proof of reserve.
I can,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm not,
I know that's what it means.
so I think he's talking about the feature. We don't actually have that on CoinW. If he's talking about the feature,
Okay.
yeah, I'm not too
All
sure.
right. Okay. Okay. Are there more questions? Any last words for us, Dylan? So we end this. We'll end this live. It's an hour already.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I do want to say thanks so much for having me on here. I do appreciate it, and I hope this has helped because I know it is a bit daunting when you're coming to a new exchange and then there's things everywhere. So yeah, I do appreciate you having me on for today.
Yeah, thank you so much. I actually enjoyed the all the explanation. There are things that I picked up, and I really appreciate your coming. I hope to have you come on more times after
Awesome.
today.
Awesome. I would love to. I mean, it's been great meeting you as well, and yeah, I hope your community liked the video.
Right. Thanks, man. See you
Cool.
guys later.